Hey everyone, Brett from Kitchen Table Commander, and I'm back in Stumbling Around with, in this case, Etali, which is not my deck. It's Matt from Magical Hacker's deck. Matt, how you doing?
Hey Brett, how's it going?
Pretty good. Hey, you know what I just realized?
What?
In this opening hand, which I have yet to decide whether I want a mulligan or not, is your favorite card.
Boom pile?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the hand look like?
So we got a mount. We got 3 mountains, so we're good there.
Okay.
We have Gamble, which is awesome.
Ooh.
Gilded Lotus, Boom Pile, and Fury of the Horde. So like Fury of the Horde, not super good for me right now, but like
Later on, it will be super sweet.
Yeah, and Boom Pile's good, and Gilded Lotus is good, and Gamble's good. I just don't have any like early stuff except for like I could obviously use the Gamble, first thing, right?
Yeah, I don't know what you'd want to grab, so I would probably be the one to like wait until you know what you want to grab.
Yeah,
You need a specific thing.
So would you suggest keeping this, considering we don't have any like first turn plays, or even second turn plays?
I would say yes, and actually now that I think about it, there is grab. There's a 2-drop creature in my deck that not only gives you 2 additional mana, but also can give whatever creature you play with that 2 mana haste. Let me just double check that I do have that.
Okay.
I'm actually not seeing it. Never mind. I must have taken that one out there. So instead, you could grab Lightning Greaves.
Okay.
That would allow you to get Etali out with haste. So that's a turn 1 and a turn 2 play.
All right. So I will keep this hand then, because it seems pretty decent for like a little bit of everything. Okay, so let's take a look at the commanders we got up against us. Okay, we've got blue and black this time, so that's good.
But no green.
No green.
Green.
Yeah. So if you've watched the game we put up on Matt's channel, we discussed how blue and black seems to be like sometimes hard to find in games for some reason.
Happened twice.
Yeah, a couple of times in a row. We had games where there was no blue or black, and it was like, what is going on here? So it seems like it's my turn because I won the die roll and I said yes to going first. I will be playing a mountain.
I don't think you should gamble here.
You don't think so?
I feel like no, because what happens if you discard a land?
Oh, good point.
Yeah. So I would just
or Boom Pile.
Well, this is actually one of those examples of Jeek has indestructible.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, well, I would just say don't do anything, and hopefully not doing anything afraid of you.
Okay, so let's skip the rest through the rest of the turn, and we'll move on to Epic CXC, who's playing Una, Queen of the Fae. A 5/5 flyer with X and hybrid blue-black. Choose a color. Target opponent exiles top X cards of the library. For each card of the chosen color exiled this way, create a 1/1 blue and black fairy rogue creature token with flying. Seems pretty good. Yeah.
I feel like this deck. What do you think Una decks tend to be based around?
I mean, this is 100% going to be fairy tribal, I imagine.
Yeah. Either that or maybe some kind of exiling mill.
Oh yeah, blue back mill. Yeah. And we got we got Delve, ironically enough, who's playing Boros with Tajic Blade of the Legion, indestructible 2/2 with Battalion. Whenever Blade of the Legion and at least 2 other creatures attack, Tajic gets +5/+5 until end of turn. So it becomes a 7/7 if you attack with 3 creatures. That's not great.
So I've seen Tajic decks have creatures in them, but I've also seen the scariest version being like no other creatures, just putting artifacts and enchantments onto Tajic.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I mean, he's indestructible, right? You just want to just swing in with as big a creature as you can.
Yeah, and then
who cares?
City.
Yeah. Yep. All right. And our other opponent is playing Marchesa, the Black Rose. 3/3 with Dethrone, and other creatures you control have Dethrone. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it dies, return that card to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. So that's going to mean that everything comes back. All right. So play another mountain. And so last turn we drew into Stranglehold, and this turn we've drawn into Sunbird's Invocation.
Both good cards, but we just can't play them yet.
Yeah, we can't.
Anything that's in the hand for 2 mana?
No, just gamble.
Okay. All right. I would just pass it again.
Passing.
Yep.
Passing.
Yep. And then there's also that trick where you right-click the draw step and then say yield until here, my turn. I know I mentioned it already 2 times, but for your audience, I wanted to mention that as well.
Yeah. That's not the one I wanted to do. Yield until here, my turn.
Mm-hmm. And so that way you can pass the priority, tap out mana, and it's just faster when you have a lot of lands.
Yeah, and you don't have to keep doing stuff like hitting 6 to pass priority overall. It's just done for you automatically for every turn.
Yep.
Which is great.
Yeah, I feel like priority. I mean, I've lost a couple of times to the chess clock, and it feels bad. It really feels bad.
Yeah, it's not great. And it's like I've been in games recently where I'm down to like literal like minutes, and everyone's still in like the 30s and 40s. And it's not a good feel.
Yeah, I wish they had like a rope feature, but instead of a rope feature just for your turn, it's more like a rope feature for your next move. So whenever you activate an ability, it resets every time you activate or do something.
Yeah.
So that's something that I wish that at least having it be an option, or having it be something that you can modify. Like for example, let's say I want to play it's 30 seconds or a game where it's a minute, or I just feel like that would be a lot better than the way I have it now.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it would bring it more in line with Arena, which is kind of what they did for the overall look of the main area.
Yeah.
So we got Mountain playing here. So we got 3 mana now, and we drew into Blasphemous Act.
Not bad, but not good in this situation.
Not very useful. So we're getting closer to being able to play Boom Pile. We don't have anything we can cast except for Gamble right now, and I don't think that's a good idea at the moment. So.
Yeah, I guess now that you got 3 mana out there, you could go for it. Because how many lands do you have?
I have no more land in hand.
You know what? Why don't you go for it, trying to find Anger?
Anger?
And I feel like finding Anger is good, because if you happen to draw another, play out the Anger, and then people aren't going to want to attack you for fear of the Anger going into the graveyard. But if Gamble makes you discard that card, that's where you want it anyways.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a good idea. All right, so let's open this window up. And where is Anger? There it is. It's all in alphabetical order. If I knew what I was doing, I would have known that earlier. Click Anger. Taking Anger. All right.
And put a Sunbird's Invocation in the graveyard, so that's not bad.
I mean, that's not terrible, right?
No, I think that's actually pretty good in this situation.
Yeah. So I can't cast Anger, but I think we're good. So I'm just going to yield until my draw step.
Okay. Stranglehold's a pretty good card, especially against black decks, but more so against green decks who are going to be wanting to do a lot of ramping. Black decks more so against their tutors.
Yeah.
But I guess there's a reason to play it no matter what. I like Stranglehold a lot.
Yeah, I think Stranglehold might actually do some work for us in this game. Like Una will probably find some way of searching their library. Tajik, I'm guessing, will have the ability to search their library. Like I bet you open the armories in there.
White and black are kind of like the 2 biggest colors for searching besides green. So
I think it's going to do some serious good for us.
Yes, and I've actually seen some Marquesa decks that have a lot, so there's a little bit of extra value.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Now, one of the benefits for a deck like this with Etali is normally opponents aren't that afraid of mono red, but especially if they're not doing a whole lot in the early game, they get even less afraid of mono red.
Yeah, well, because they expect it to be like turn 1, a 1-drop, turn 2, a 2-drop. And attacking, and like everything will have haste, and I think you're right. I think if we don't do anything super aggressive, I think we are probably going to be left alone for a while.
And that's exactly where you want to be.
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm fully in agreement with you on that one. I'm hoping we draw into a land. If we don't, eventually you'll have to get to the point where you're discarding cards, and you got Anger, a great card to discard. So it feels like no matter what happens, you're in a great position.
Yeah, I think we're in a good spot here.
What would be even nicer is if you happen to draw into a Soul Ring. That way you could play out the Anger this turn, next turn go for the Gilded Lotus.
Yeah, that'd be real nice.
Let's see if we get there.
Come on, no whammies.
Not a whole lot happening from our opponents.
I mean, it's
literally,
yeah, it's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, can't complain.
Yeah, you're not swinging at me. I'm fine with it. So we got our Handweaver Battlements back from our mulligan. No,
nice. So
no Soul Ring though, but yeah, we got a land at least, so that's good. So I will play that. And now we have enough to play Boom Pile or Stranglehold.
I would say Stranglehold here. Boom Pile, let's wait until the moment where we can get rid of a bunch of things. Sometimes an early Boom Pile means that opponents don't play any more things.
Agreed. You don't want them to know what you're up to until it's too late.
Exactly. But now we're going to get down Stranglehold. This is a card I don't see nearly enough in more often.
Yeah, I think it's probably underplayed.
Just being able to shut down Ramp, shut down Tutors, and shut down...
Yeah, exactly.
Not an easy card to get rid of, really.
No, I mean, there's not as much enchantment removal as some people seem to think. But you know, there might be... We might see answers in this game. I'm not... I won't discount that possibility.
A delay on the Liege. That's so funny.
Huh.
Yeah, I've usually seen delay being used as a 2-mana dispel. So countering a counter spell for 2 mana is usually how I've seen delay used, because they won't actually be able to get it out later.
Yeah. Interesting.
You were right, though. This blue-black deck is completely Fairy Tribal.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't go with Alila. I've seen a couple of Alila up to this point.
Oh, you mean as the commander?
Yeah. I've seen a good number of Alila decks. Usually playing artifacts. I think that's the strongest build that people are playing out there.
Okay.
But I have seen, I think, one Fairy Tribal deck. And there are some white things that are good, but then again, maybe I shouldn't be too surprised. People don't like white.
That's fair.
They're very against the whiteness.
I feel like people have like they have a soft spot for Una, and it's like she is the blue-black, like she is the fairy commander. So why you attack me, bro?
They got that open mana from the Dimir Locket. Maybe they're
maybe.
I mean, who's going to remove a 1/1 though?
Yeah, true.
Well, I hope they enjoyed their card draw.
Yeah, you better enjoy that.
Those gloves. I really like those gloves too. I mean, just another example of cards that people don't really think about when they think of card draw. They think of like Phyrexian Arena, Sylvan Library, Study, and then that's it.
Yeah, that's something that I have. That's probably my biggest pet peeve is people automatically assuming that there's such a thing as an auto include, and it's always the most expensive, like optimal card. Like I get it. You want your deck to be fast and you want it to be cheap, but like there are so many ways to do what you're trying to do in most cases, and just be a little bit more creative. That's why, like up until recently, like I think I have, except for obviously the pre-con commander decks, I don't have very many decks of my own that actually have a Soul Ring in them, because I try to be a little bit more creative.
Yeah. I would love the opportunity to be more creative if Soul Ring got banned. But, you know, I totally see where you're coming from. Yeah.
It's just like, sure, it's probably one of those cards you should have in there just because everyone else is going to have it in there. But at the same time, like, there are a lot of options for almost everything that's, you know, the optimal card.
Absolutely.
So I drew into a top. So I'm thinking that's probably a good play.
I like that idea because you can potentially find another land drop this turn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so let's play top. And then probably just use its ability, draw 3 cards, right?
Yeah, I would use this ability now so that if you happen to find a land, you're into it with ability.
Yeah. All right, so let's do that. Let's look at the top 3. Someone's going to respond to this? Like, what? Come on. Let it happen. Let me look at my top 3. Oh, okay. So we got Harvest Pyre, Mountain, and Mountain.
Yeah, I would put the Harvest Pyre to the bottom of the stack and then draw one of those mountains right now.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Anything in your hand you want to cast for 3?
No, I don't have anything, unfortunately.
Okay, well, that's still fine. I guess we can just go next turn. So we have 5 mana now. Next could go for the Etali, or we could kind of set up for the Etali later on.
Yeah, so you want me to trade top for the mountain is what you're saying?
I think so. We don't want to miss that land drop.
Yeah, agreed. Let's do that thing. And I get to play the mountain. There we go. Okay, so I have 3 mana now, 4 mana, 5 mana in the next turn. Yeah. So I can play the Guild Lotus next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we're good. So
I'd say so too.
I'm gonna skippy.
Yeah, everything's looking pretty smooth so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn Alendra Liege is getting a suspend counter taken off.
How often do you get to say that?
Not very often at all. I think that's whether it be recorded or not, I think that's probably the first time I've said it.
Those combination of words has never uttered anybody else's lips
it has
to this point in history.
It has never been said and never will be said again. This
You're
recording
history, people.
This recording is for posterity and for future generations to learn from our mistakes.
Oh man, that delay seems super silly now that there's a Necropotent out there.
Yep. Wow.
And Necropotent gets to make sure that Marquesa doesn't attack them.
Oh yeah.
Because they can just choose to not be the highest life total anymore.
Whew. Yep. They're doing some work already.
What do you think about Necropotence? Do you play it in any of your decks?
I don't. Mostly for budget reasons. Like it's not a super expensive card, but it's also not like cheap.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge fan of the skip your draw step. Like I like to draw cards, man. But I don't know.
So I'm with you on that. Because I don't have it in any of my decks either, but for a different reason. There are a few cards that I don't include in my decks that people are really, really surprised by. Necropotence is one of them. Sylvan Library is another one. And then the last one is Mana Crypt. Those are 3 cards that everybody really thinks they're very good. And that's part of the problem.
Yeah.
They tend to get a lot more attacks when people see them or see the results of them. But the fact that they're scary and they're good and they require you to pay a lot of life usually. They make you lose a lot of life over the long game of Commander.
Yeah.
Like those 3 things in combination, it never has worked out for me personally.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. I don't actually own a Mana Crypt, unfortunately. But like it's one of those things where it's like I probably wouldn't play it anyway because it's like, well, I'm probably gonna lose life. It's gonna
losing 9 life is pretty reasonable, right?
Yeah, sure.
And even then, that's still like more than anybody would be wanting to get for a free Soul Ring. Would you rather pay 1 mana or 9 life for a Soul Ring?
I'd rather pay 1 mana.
All right. So it's like when people say that Mana Crypt is better, I kind of look at them and think, okay, they must be playing different games than I'm playing because
like something that prevents them from losing life or something. I don't know, but like
or the game goes like 4 turns. If it's only like 4 turns in that game, sure. But if it goes on like 11 turns, like most games go on, even getting down a Mana Crypt on turn 4 is still going to make you lose a good amount of life.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, all right, Teferi Mage of Zhalfir is coming down. This means we can't really respond as well anymore.
That's always good.
What happened to the creatures? Did I miss something? What happened to the Iron Mirror and the Spell Stutter?
Something happened.
Oh, they attacked with the Iron Mirror and the Spell Stutter block.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Yep. Yeah, I missed that too. I know something happened, but I was like, I don't know. Really?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
I've got nothing. Delve has got stuff. I mean, no creatures, obviously, on either side, but, like, come on.
They got more permanents and more cards in hand.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you got one more card in hand. Well, it's close enough.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's, I mean, I don't know. All right, so I got my top back. I have enough to cast Gilded Lotus right off the top, so I think I might just do that. And then use that to get the top. Yeah.
Yeah, I would want to play that top down and then just tap it. There's ready.
Yeah.
I mean, so that way you have extra mana.
Yeah. Oh.
Loyalty X is asking me some questions. I don't know why they're talking to me. They should be talking.
I think it's because they know I don't typically watch chat.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
All right, I did that the wrong order. There we go. Now I got it. Oh yeah. I think he probably wants to get in on a game. So.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
So should I use the Lotus to get top out or?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Using the Lotus, you can then tap the top immediately. Actually, there is a little trick you can do.
I'm listening.
Where you first draw that card and then you use then your top spins. So you hold control, pay the 1 mana to spin it, and then in response to that ability.
Oh, I see. Okay, so let's do that. Possibly, I'm gonna pay the 1. I'll pay.
So yeah, you have to hold the control just to hold the priority. You already know about that, I'm sure.
I'm not sure how to do that, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah, so you hold control before you activate the ability that you want to respond to.
Okay, so how do I hold control? Because I don't typically do that. I'm not a reactive player.
Oh, you're not playing on a Mac, are you?
No, I'm playing PC.
Okay, so you hold the control button.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you hold the control button, activate Sensei's Divining Top, pay the mana.
Yeah.
And then it's going to let you. Now you can respond.
Okay. So
yeah, that's how you hold priority in Magic Online.
So before I even see what it is.
Well, you're going to draw into the mountain, but you want to have that extra mana that you're losing anyways being used for a spin. Because you know what? Why not?
Sounds like a plan. All right. Okay.
So we're doing a little bit of top nonsense here.
Top sense?
We're playing some top golf.
Yeah. All right.
Let's
see what we got. Oh, I can pick up top again? That's so weird. So we got Harvest Pyre, Scroll Rack, and top. So I guess I can just take top back.
Well, it depends on how you want to order it.
Yeah,
depends. I would probably want to grab the Scroll Rack.
Okay.
But it's up to you.
So we'll put it Harvest Pyre, then Sensei's top, then Scroll Rack on the top.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Pyre, top, rack. All right. Play my Mountain. And I guess that's pretty much it.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
So how much mana will you have next turn?
I should have. Let's see here. What was that? 5, 6. I'll have 6 mana. No, sorry. 9 mana.
Ooh. So what do you think about this? Next turn, play down the Etali, not tapping the Handwire Battlements.
Okay.
So that you can then tap the Handwire Battlements to give it haste and go for an attack right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I think that's a great idea.
That should be pretty good because then you can attack right away. Oh boy, Sire of Stagnation.
Yeah, because we need 6 mana to cast Etali, so that leaves up 3 from the Lotus, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we have 2 mountains left, so we can easily use the battlements ability. I like it. I like it a lot.
Now, you will have drawn the scroll top.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, the scroll rack first. So what you'll find with your own Etali is your Sensei's Divining Top.
Okay, that's fine. I'm good with that.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that seems like a decent pull.
And you know what's even better? You'll also have 1 mana of spin the top, like at the end step of DBS, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you're going to have a pretty good next turn unless someone deals with either any of your lands or your Gilded Lotus.
Yeah. So last turn, Epic played Sire of Stagnation. That's when a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, that player exiles the top 2 cards of the library and you draw 2 cards. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't think anybody's played. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody has played a land because they're up to 9 right now. So they went up to 7 thanks to the Necropotence, and then they drew 2 cards off of Delve playing a land.
Yeah.
Then they went for Heartwarming Redemption. Have you seen this card?
No. Where is that? Is that in their...
It's in their graveyard now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Chad. Discard all cards in your hand, then draw that many cards plus 1. You gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. I mean, at this point, it's not super useful to them because they only have 3 cards in hand, but yeah.
They just wanted to be on the throne so that Marquesa could attack them.
Yeah. I like that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I know. Marquesa is such a weird commander to play against.
Yeah. But it's fair, right? Because it's just attacking whoever's got the most.
Yeah.
Except it's attacking me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're attacking me still.
With Marquesa or with both?
Just Marchesa.
I guess they've got some PTSD from Etali decks.
Maybe? This may be a quick game. I'm already at 8 commander damage. Yup. Alright, so I'm just going to play Etali.
Yes. Make sure to not use the non-basic land.
Yeah.
I've done that too many times myself. I'm like, all right, where's that land that I needed?
Yeah, that's the worst when you're like, crap. All right, so just make all those red, because why not? I wish you would just use them. Stop making me click things.
Yeah, all after they did that update for colorless mana.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wizards.
Good job, Wizards. Way to make a good game that does make us do think and stuff, and can't even use words properly anymore. Because I'm so mad. All right. Okay. Who? Should I attack DBS?
No, they've got flash on their creatures and plenty of mana as well.
Yeah, good point. So probably Delve then.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. So let's use the ability here. Target creature there. Pay the red. Cool. Okay. Now I'll move to combat. And swingity. Beginning of combat. Yes, cool.
So yeah, I still think Delve's the right choice here.
Yeah.
Can actually get some damage in.
Yeah, and they're like you said, they're still one of the higher life totals. So
and now we don't have to worry about DBS actually having a target to hit with a high life total.
True.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, so we got Altar of Dementia, Sensei's Divining Top, and Worn Power Stone. And cast any number of these cards without paying their mana cost. I think all of them.
I'll go for D. All of the above.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, why not? Except it actually won't let me.
Teferi! I forgot about Teferi.
Damn it!
I know.
We both forgot about Teferi. That son of a.
Well, I guess now you can't cast anything. You just dealt 6 damage to Delve.
Well, fine.
Yeah.
And now my top's gone. All right. Well, I mean, whatever. I got 6 commander damage in, or I'm about to.
I think, I think this is fine. We've got the Harvest Pyre. We don't have enough cards in our graveyard yet to carry with the Harvest Pyre, but we've also got the Scroll Rack, so we can also use our Scroll Rack and, see if we find into something that could get rid of that as a creature.
Yeah. Yeah, it's entirely possible.
Oh, man, that's rough. That is rough. Well, who knew Teferi could be good against Etali?
Who knew Teferi could be good?
Okay, I didn't say it that way, all right?
All right.
Oh, man, that is so rough.
That's a bit not so good.
Now what?
Boom pile?
Yeah, I say go for the Boom Pile. Might as well.
Let's get rid of all your stuff.
I would try to use the Gilded Lotus mana.
Yeah.
Or, what you could do is, in response to Atali's ability, go for the Boom Pile.
Yeah.
That way, if you happen to blow everything up, great. If you don't, then you're not really in a pretty bad spot anyways, comparatively.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll get Boom Pile out, and then probably swing with Etali. I mean, I still have Blasphemous Act, but there's not. I don't know if there's enough creatures on the battlefield to really make that cost effective.
That one too. They forgot about our Stranglehold.
Yeah.
It's gonna feel really rough from them when they're like, "Hey, why couldn't I search anything?
Yeah.
What happened?"
I wonder, like, are we? I'm gonna check chat because, like, haha. Yep. That's fine, Epic. Everything's fine. Don't feel dumb. It happens. I've done it before too.
I feel dumb for the whole Teferi Etali interaction. I should have.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Oh well. You know what? It's life. Live and learn.
Exactly. Just keep triggering necropotence. It's fine.
They're down to 27, so they're almost halfway dead.
But they're not dead yet.
I know. You can't count on anybody being dead these days.
Nope. We saw that in one of our previous games.
in the game that's on my channel.
Yeah, I think that was the one where it's just like we thought someone was dead, and then all of a sudden they came back
out of nowhere.
And they did some serious stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That game. Honestly, I'm glad to be out of the game though.
It was a bit rough.
Yeah. This game though, except for the Teferi, I think this is actually not that bad.
No, this is pretty good. I think in general, it's like this seems like it might actually be a fairly even game, so that's good.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. So if you were in DBS's position,
yep,
you have a Teferi out there.
Mm-hmm.
Someone cast a Blasphemous Act. What would you be doing in response?
Well, first I would put Sadness on the stack. But then I would probably just be playing because it looks like they have a fair bit of removals or not removal, but counters. So I'm guessing they probably have like Counterspell in hand, or negate or something along those lines. So,
did you draw good new 7 cards there?
I have yet to draw that. DBS is responding, so
probably gonna cast some creatures with Flash. Yeah, dual caster mage.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't think they're getting to double it here, but no. I wonder who Epic is going to choose with the Psychic Corrosion.
That's a good question. Because that's
14.
Yeah. Oof.
It's a good chunk.
Yep.
You've already had a few lands get milled.
Oh yeah, each opponent 14 cards.
Oh, it's each opponent. I thought it was target opponent.
Nope. I thought you were right too, and then I read it, and then I'm like, oh boy. So our new 7, Scourge of the Throne, so a 5/5 flying dethroned dragon, which is hilarious given that we're against DBS. We have 3 mountains, Relentless Assault, Illuminated Folio, and Mind's Eye.
Okay, so we've got some more card draw with those last two.
Yeah.
Got some extra combats, but now we no longer have any ways to deal with that Teferi, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Maybe Delve was trying to find something themselves. They were trying to find an answer.
Maybe.
I'm not sure what's going on, though. Currently, it does feel like DBS has a good position compared to everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
It might just be time to leave up Etali as a blocker.
Yeah, it's probably not a bad idea.
What else? You actually, with the mill on you, there are a couple of cards that you could draw into that you'd be pretty happy to draw into as well. There's some things with flashback that could give flashback to your other spells.
That's right. You did put flashback in here.
So what would I want to use it on? Well, now you got the anger, so that's at least one. That's one step there.
Yeah, that's awesome for us. World at War has rebound, but that's not going to help.
Yeah, because you have to cast it from your hand.
Yeah, and Ruination's now in the graveyard.
That's not bad either, but in this game, it's not going to do a whole lot except hurt DBS in their lands. But they've already got so many cards out. I don't even know if that's as helpful.
Well, we lost Sword of Feast and Famine, Chaos Warp, Thran Dynamo, a lot of mountains. So it's not like it's a huge deal for us, but like there's nothing we can get back, unfortunately.
Right. I mean, we're happy about the anger being gone.
Yes, 100%.
But other than that, I would say at this point we're just hoping to draw into something that allows us to flash back any spells from our graveyard. If I were you, I might be most interested in flashing back. I don't even know here. What would I flash back? I guess maybe the Blasphemous Act. Actually, no. Actually, Harvest Pyre makes the most sense because Harvest Pyre, you've got plenty of lands you can exile to Harvest Pyre to get rid of specifically just the Teferi and leave your Etali out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So if we can give flashback to that Harvest Pyre, we're in a great spot.
Yeah, that would be real nice. What do we have that can give flashback though?
So there's Recoup. It's a 2-drop sorcery that's also got flashback itself.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and find it here. Recoup 2 mana. Target sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is mana cost. So we can't actually target Harvest Pyre because it's an instant. We can only hit sorceries with this.
Oh, okay.
But we've also got Past in Flames, which does work for instants and sorceries. And we've got Mizzix's Mastery, which also works for instants and sorceries.
Right. Okay. So yeah, we got a couple of options to get this stuff back. This is good.
Currently, just 3 options. I'm trying to see if there's anything else. We've got Volcanic Vision, which could get back the Harvest Pyre. So that's another one for us. We've also got Insurrection in the deck. So if you happen to got enough mana to be able to use that and then do some really nasty stuff. Attacking. We did already see that somebody had a sack outlet out there. So maybe you'll find another sack outlet, and that way you can sacrifice the Teferi. Could be pretty good.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Other than that, though, I don't know. I don't think there's anything else really that you're hoping to draw into. Chaos Warp is in the graveyard as well, I believe. Yep, it's there as well.
Yeah.
So you've already lost a good number of spot removal cards. Harvest Pyre, Chaos Warp.
Blast Act. I'm being attacked again. Why,
though?
By both.
By both?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They just...
Yeah, I think if you don't have a plan for attacking, Etali is going to be a good blocker after this.
Yeah, I think so too, because that's not cool.
Yeah, again, DBS might have some PTSD from Etali. I wouldn't blame them, though. Etali is... I mean, you know how crazy they can get.
Yeah, it can do some serious stuff. So I just got a Sisay's Ring.
Okay. Well, not exactly what I would say is super helpful.
Nope.
But...
I'm thinking of Scourge of the Throne.
It's going to have haste, so you can attack twice, because DBS has the highest life total.
Yeah.
So there's that. Sire Stagnation will also mill you.
Yeah.
Something here that could help. So I see 2 cards in your exile zone. What are those from?
Let's see. Those are... I have 3 in the exile zone now. Dragon Breath, Chain Reaction, and Sensei's Top. I think Sensei's Top was from when I attacked with Etali.
Mm-hmm.
And actually hang on. Did I do a second attack with Etali already, or just the one?
No,
Just
no,
the one,
you didn't.
right?
Just that one, yeah.
I'm not sure what the other two are from, but that's.
I don't see anything on the grave in the battlefield that would. Oh, I'm sorry. It's from the Sire of Stagnation.
Oh, right, because it yeah,
Yeah, it just
exiles the top
those
two.
two.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I think you've got 7 cards in hand.
Yeah.
That creature sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet because then you're right. It'll have haste because of anger, and then I can just swing it at DBS.
Make your Etali a little bit bigger as well, I think, because it doesn't give dethrone, does it?
No, it just Scourge has dethrone.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Should I use Gilded Lotus for the mana for some of this, or because it's?
Yeah, use that first because you wanna leave the rest of your mountains up.
Yeah. I guess I'll use the Handwear Battlements for that last mana because I don't really need it for anything else.
Yeah, you've got anger in the graveyard. The haste is not going to be mattering as much.
Exactly.
Let's see if DBS has a counter. They already had one earlier. Looks like they don't.
No, not yet. No, not so far anyway. But let's see what happens when I go to attack them. They might have some sort of bounce spell because they got double blue up. We'll see.
They could have that. I'm hoping they don't.
We'll find out. I'm gonna call their bluff.
So, what do you think about this game so far compared to the other game?
I think it's. You mean like the game we just had earlier, or like the game we played like a couple of days ago?
A couple of days ago.
I feel like this is. I think we did better the last game, but I think this is still like showing pretty well how how this deck runs.
Yeah, that Teferi is.
Yeah.
I think really a huge game changer for us, no pun intended.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so what is Scourge of the Throne?
So
it's got 2 abilities. That's right.
Yeah, so whenever it attacks for the first time each turn, if it's attacking the player with the most life or tied for the most life, untap all attacking creatures after this phase. There is an additional combat phase. So this is good. I think we want to just play them, have these abilities going off in that order, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Just so you make your creature have a little bit more toughness. I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you've got 2 6/6 blockers that you've got.
Yep.
I'm glad you didn't attack with the Etali, just because that's the type of card that they could very easily play a creature in response to the attack with Teferi and then kill Etali.
Yeah. So now I just do I attack again?
No, I think you need to keep up those blockers. They've already been attacking you for a good amount.
Yeah.
So I think now it's time to stem the bleeding. Again, attacking with Etali doesn't matter anyways, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a weird one. Definitely a weird one. What else do you have in your hand right now?
So right now I have 2 mountains, Relentless Assault, and Illuminated Folio, Mind's Eye, and Sisay's Ring.
I guess this is not a bad time to play it on the Sisay's.
Yeah, I mean it gets us more ramp next time, right? So
yeah, sure, why not?
We got the mana for it, so why not?
Yeah.
Beginning of combat step. I'm gonna skip through that.
Basically, just using this to give vigilance.
Yeah. Yeah. I will skip.
All right. I've noticed in my games, Etali is a really great blocker, and untapping it is a big decision. And a lot of people don't really think of it that way.
No, because a lot of people will see it and be like, "Hey, I want to just keep attacking with it because I want that ability." But in this situation, we definitely need blockers, and we need to constantly be keeping DBS from attacking us. And having 2 6/6s are a lot less likely to do it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this will make sure that they don't attack us, but you never know what they decide to do.
Yeah, who knows, right?
Yep. Okay, so next turn you're going to have 5 plus 7, so that's 12 mana. You're going to have a lot of mana to do all sorts of craziness.
Yep.
Brainstorm, that's going to trigger their Psychic Corrosion 3 times.
Yep. So that's six cards out of our deck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Now, you do have the lowest amount of cards. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Delve has the lowest deck at this moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think anybody's really looking at graveyards. There's an Delve's graveyard, so keep that in mind. They've got hasty creatures out there. Anything else
there
in
is.
graveyards, though? Sometimes it's good to just take a look. I do it every now and then.
There's a Dramatic Reversal in DBS. Nin the Pain Artist might be interesting.
Yes. You just milled an Insurrection, which is actually not as bad as it sounds because, again, you find a way to cast it from the graveyard, and you could actually just win out of nowhere.
Oh, we also lost Fervor and Neheb.
Yeah, Neheb's a little bit of a because that's a card that will generate a lot of mana when you're attacking with Etali every turn.
Yep. And we also lost Sword of Fire and Ice, unfortunately.
Yeah. There's a couple of good cards in the graveyard. Unfortunately, all of our recursion is of the getting back instant and sorcery variety.
Yeah.
So unless someone else has a wheel that cares about shuffling graveyards, these cards are probably going to be gone for the rest of this game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so Fraying Sanity coming down. They're going to target DBS.
Yeah, there we go.
And so they're going to respond with a Swan Song.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thank God.
They did have a counter, looks like.
Yep.
Man, I was kind of hoping for that Fraying Sanity. That would have cut their library total in half.
Yeah.
So they could have gotten milled out really fast. But
it would have also done the same thing to us, so we kind of run into that. Like, do we want it? Do we not want it?
No, it's a curse, so it's only for that one player.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, that would have been great. And then somebody else isn't had.
This is actually fine for us as well, because now everybody's got a good blocker for 4/5, so that they really can't be attacking very easily.
Yeah. It also kind of limits us being a threat, right? Like we don't look as big of a threat anymore.
Exactly. Lightning Greaves going on to the head means that they can right away.
Yep.
So do they decide to go for that?
I imagine they probably do if they put the Greaves on.
Maybe they're just trying to get some extra mana.
DBS.
Okay, good. So they are going to lose life. That's going to kick them off the throne.
Yep.
Which is good for us because now DBS is going to want to trigger the dethrone ability by attacking Delve.
Yep.
Hold on a second. The Necropotence being used here, does that generate more mana? It does.
Does it?
So, yeah, Epic is playing the Necropotence, paying life into this right here to give Neheb extra mana on their second.
Oh.
Now, I wonder if they're doing that because they actually want to help them, or if they're kind of talking behind the scenes here, like, hey, I'm going to attack with this. I want you to deal extra damage. Yeah, see, they're going to get 8 red mana here instead of just the 4.
Well, they're definitely not talking in regular chat, so maybe this is like a co-op, somebody on Discord like us, where we're discussing what's going on.
It could be. It very well could be. They've got 9 mana.
Yeah,
that is a good chunk.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what they do with this.
Well, Tajik.
Just going to get Tajik down. Okay, so that's a blocker, at least.
Yep.
They could move over the Shroud.
They could. But, I mean, it's indestructible.
True. So they're gonna be safe from board wipes. Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Now I can kind of see what's going on. They're gonna give +5 to the commander.
Yeah,
then
definitely. Yeah, that's definitely going on Tajik.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and a Norn Xanax?
Oh boy.
You monster.
I don't know who this is worse for.
It's not good for us. We have to pay life.
Well, we could tap the Gilded Lotus.
Oh, that's true. You're not wrong. I forgot about that.
It's a little bit of a poor use there, but okay, we're getting more mill. This is awesome for us. Again, hopefully finding a way to recur the Insurrection Nothing yet.
You know, our
Nothing yet.
Greaves in a mountain and Vesuva. So
Okay,
not super fantastic, but
not yet. But we still have some more land drops between now and our turn anyway.
yeah.
What are the chances, though, that's like you play down your land to try to find that card, and then the 2 cards that Sire of Insanity, or whatever it's called, Sire of
Stagnation. Yeah.
The 2 cards it exiles are Mizzix's Mastery and Past in Flames.
Oh my god. If that happens, I'm just going to rage quit. I'm going to tilt, and I'm just going to I'm going to flip my entire computer desk. And
Brett, keep the salt down. We're trying to have a low sodium video here, okay?
But all the sodium. No, if anyone watching has seen my stuff, I don't typically do that anyway, so we're good. But that would just be like, really?
Out of all the cards.
Yeah, out of all the possible cards left in our 41 card deck, that's what goes in. Yeah, no,
it's a 1 out of 160 chance.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good. It would definitely not be good, but it's not super likely.
So let's say you did mill a Past in Flames.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a flashback of, let me see I think it's 5. It's got a flashback for 5. So that would be your 2 artifacts. You would have 6, 7, and I think you have another land in hand, right?
I have 2 actually.
Okay, so you'd have 8 mana you can cast anything from the graveyard.
Yeah.
Is 8 mana enough to cast an Insurrection? Yeah, it is. So you if you did mill the Past in Flames, or if you drew into it, you would have enough to cast an Insurrection.
Yeah, taking everything and just slam it.
I mean, not only would you take everything, you'd also have the getting triggered for all that.
Yeah.
So you would actually get a lot more mana to cast even more stuff out of the graveyards.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you could cast World at War from the graveyard afterwards, and then Fury of the Horde. Oh my gosh, you would win. You would win if you drew into that Past in Flames.
Oh my god, yeah. If I draw into Past in Flames, we'll have to deal with that as it comes. But yeah, you're getting excited for me. I can tell.
Oh, come on. This is an exciting deck, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, where do they use that Winds of Rebuke? I didn't see that.
I missed it too, to be honest. We were just having this awesome discussion.
Dual Caster Mage, so they return their own
weird
creature.
Oh, from the graveyard.
Cast something twice?
Maybe. They got some mana left open, so they could do stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused too. But
we'll have to keep in mind that they have that, because if we then cast the Past in Flames and they respond with a Dual Caster Mage, we could be in for some trouble.
Oh yeah.
So keep that in mind. We'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, we'll keep an eye out. Make sure it either goes back in the graveyard or goes exiled or gets just cast. So we'll have to try to remember that it's in their hand.
Yeah, I can't imagine that they were doing that to be proactive. To be reactive. Winds of Rebuke to return your own creature is not typically the type of card that you'd be using to try to set something up. You'd probably be doing that because you need it right now.
Yeah. Typically, you'd expect that anyway.
Yeah. They're going for an attack. I'm not sure at who.
It's all going at Delve.
Okay. All right. So they can block the biggest thing.
Thank God it's not us.
Does this mean they're going for a board wipe here?
DPS? Maybe. Yeah. They're expecting Delve.
They're gonna get all their creatures back.
Yeah, I think they're expecting Delve to play a board wipe. Is what you're suggesting, or
maybe? But I mean, they're going for an all-out attack. Lead blockers.
Yeah.
These creatures can get traded with the Tajik. Tajik will block the commander, but I feel like when somebody goes for an all-out attack and they don't really care how blocks happen, it means that they've got a board wipe after that, and that would go with their Dual Caster Mage. They could be returning that into the hand because there's some reason that they want to board wipe twice.
Maybe.
They did go down to 18 for that attack, thanks to the Norn's Annex.
Yep, which is good. That's good. That puts
So you're
Epic and
now on the
I.
throne
Yeah, Epic and I are on the throne.
at 23 life.
Yeah, it sounds so weird.
All right. So is this the board wipe that could be expected?
Maybe, but I don't know if a board wipe that uses those colors.
Yeah, I don't know either.
3.
What is this?
It just straight up Grixis. Oh,
Toxic
yeah.
Deluge.
Okay, never mind. I rescind my previous statement. That makes perfect sense.
All right. So they got a Toxic Deluge. They're down to 11.
Yeah.
So you having haste out there could actually close the game out for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will get those creatures back out with as blockers. But overall, I don't know. I still feel like you're in a pretty great spot here. Them being at 11, they to keep their life total high enough.
Yeah, I think we're probably in a good position. So I guess maybe like Etali next turn and just like start swinging.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
And probably at DBS because Teferi's back.
Yeah, Teferi is back. That gives us a much higher likelihood that we'll hit Past in Flames or Mizzix's Mastery with Exiling.
Yeah.
They've also got another Snapcaster Mage ability here. I wonder what they're going to choose with that. Pyroclasm doesn't seem like a very important card to get back. Maybe a Brainstorm just for value. What do you think?
When it enters the battlefield, target instant or sorcery gains flashback. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of useful stuff. Brainstorm. Yeah, there's not really a lot that they could use that would benefit them.
I mean, they've got a Vampiric Tutor, so that's at least something that's helpful.
That's true, but they can't search their library.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They can't.
Yeah.
I could see them going for by force, getting rid of a few artifacts.
Yeah,
no, they're just going to go for the Brainstorm.
That's fine.
Yeah. So if those cards that they're putting on top are something that, things that they want to protect, they want to keep, then our Etali attacking will at least get rid of them. But usually Brainstorm is used to put cards you don't care about on top.
Yeah.
Again, it looks like they still have that dual caster mage. So, what'd you draw into here?
So here we got something fun. I'm gonna get my land out now. So we got. Oh no, I did that dumb. We drew into Scavenger Grounds. So that would be hilarious to just like blow up their graveyard that they're abusing, but then it just like gets rid of all of our stuff. So.
Yeah, I mean it is good. I'm glad you didn't play it down here.
Yeah. It's probably best to leave it up for now.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's going to be good if they ever board wipe with Marquesa having counters on everything, because those things go to the graveyard, then you exile them, they won't return.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll play Etali, and that's going to be...
What else you got in the hand?
I have Relentless Assault, Illuminated Folio, and Mind's Eye. Everything else is just land.
Okay, yeah. I would say attack with the Etali, and if you have enough to go for that Relentless Assault after...
Find out in a second.
Yeah.
3 there. So I got pay 5. 2. Oh, almost did that. Stupid. All right. I have enough to play Relentless Assault.
Okay, so let's see if they decide to block Etali.
Yeah.
And kill Etali, because they technically could here.
Yeah.
I think if you trade with those creatures, you're happy anyway.
Yeah. So I will attack, and then play Relentless Assault on second main.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be attacking DBS.
So they have to either lose 2 creatures or take 6 damage.
Yep. Let's do this.
Now let's see what we get to exile from opponents and from ourselves that we can't even cast here.
Yeah.
This is one of those games where it doesn't have like a good flow to it. You know what I mean?
No.
It's just been very strange. There goes that.
I mean, But we still have options, right? Like we still
I
have
think so.
the
There's at least 4 options. Yeah.
So it's not super fun, but
Mhm.
whatever. So let's see if they block.
Again, they could actually get rid of it. They could trade their Marquise
Yeah,
for Etali.
true enough.
Technically, if they would either trade Teferi or all other 3 creatures for the Etali if they wanted to kill it here.
Yeah.
If I were them, I would probably just block, just like chump block. They don't see that we have the extra.
Yeah,
I'd
exactly.
probably go like chump block and then next one chump block again.
Yeah. So blocking with Snapcaster Mage so far, and it looks like it.
Yeah, I think that sounds fine to me. Yeah, I say go for another attack.
Yeah.
And that should be good. Now they can only attack you for 6 on the backswing, so putting you down to 17.
Yeah, it's not super bad for us.
Well, it's actually more than 6. It'd be 8 because you'd be on the throne.
Oh, right. Yeah,
right?
yeah. No, yeah, because I'd be tied for first, right?
Well, Epic's most likely going to be using the Necropotent, so I'd be surprised if they're still at 23 by the time DBS gets to their turn.
Oh, that's a good point.
They went for the Scry one here in response. They don't actually care about damage to Etali, so that means they have no way to like deal 4 damage to Etali after this block.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good for us.
Yeah. Okay, so I will now cast Relentless Assault and have another go.
I feel like getting some more damage is not a bad place to be.
Yeah. It's either going to kill off another one of their creatures, like Viscera Seer, or they're going to let it through. Who knows? Okay. Yeah. Begin
Here
combat.
You go. Now you're getting the storm thundering and rumbling.
Yep, I can hear it.
Lightning, though.
I can hear it. I hear the rumble.
Okay, so the best case scenario is that they would block fairy.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen either, but we'll see.
It's just there's a few cards that can, and fairy is one of them.
All right, so
we lose a Vandal Blast.
Yeah, and Wayfarer's Bauble, which wasn't ours in the first place, but whatever.
That's fine, I would say.
Yeah. That's fine.
Did they take it, or they haven't gone to blocks yet? Oh, they haven't gone to blocks.
Yeah,
yet.
not yet.
One of these days, you're gonna get milled like Past in Flames or something, and it's gonna feel so good.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so Recoup was the other card that you could have milled. So a little bit of a feel bad that rather than put into the graveyard or drawn.
So they're gonna block with Marchesa, but only her. Interesting.
I think that's fine. They might have a way to bolt Etali, but if they do, that means that Marchesa is not in the battlefield. So a board wipe could very easily. Oh, they're just going to scry. They're not even going to be able to bolt Etali.
I'm okay with this.
Very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't gone to damage yet, so it's entirely possible that. No, I think we're safe.
Yeah, we are safe, so that's not going to be an issue.
Huh? That's weird. They have 5 cards in hand. They must not have anything that can do damage. All right. Well, I mean, I'm good with that.
Yeah. We're hoping that either Epic or Delve has something to deal with at the Fairy, because that's what's shutting us down, but they might. Possible.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if they did.
Oh, well. What are they playing out now?
I don't know.
It's not going to be a dual caster. Oh, they're just drawing a card off of the Fiery Islet.
All right. Sure.
Strange.
It is very strange.
Strange. Yeah. Maybe they're digging for like a win condition, and our Stranglehold is being able to do that efficiently.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm looking at like Epic has the most cards still in the library. Delve might actually just get milled.
They are close.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
29 cards.
just looking at DBS. I'm like, maybe that their goal is to get Labman and just let themselves get
Oh.
milled. But I don't think that's going to be the way it works.
Yeah, because they milled already, or sorry, they counted that would mill them even more.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so now Hedron Archive is going to draw them 2 cards. So cards in the graveyard.
Yep.
Possibility Storm, Stronic Resonator. Those kind of are a bit unfortunate, but DPS says that freaking Dino is a big old boy.
Yup.
I failed to have found whether or not it's a boy or a girl. I looked. I really did. The best I got was, well, names that end in I are typically girls, right? That was the closest I got.
I mean,
So
that's
I feel like
true.
I failed you.
You didn't fail anybody. We have the option of just like straight up asking Gavin Verhey, and I'm sure that he would give us an answer.
Yeah, they might have designed them purposely to have no gender. If that's the case, then I want to know about it.
Yeah.
I'd like to know like these things, but
yeah. I just what is Etali? What are Etali's pronouns?
Yes, I mean they should have like a list of that for all commanders.
Oh yeah, I mean they have it for a lot of other characters. Puppeteer Clique.
What could this get back? There's a lot of cards in graveyard that they could get back.
And opponent's graveyard? Oof, yeah.
I'm glad I'm not then to have to look through all these things.
Yeah. Like they could take our Neheb.
True. True. They could take another Puppeteer Click.
Probably.
From the Marquesa, there's another one in there.
Oh, is there really?
Yeah, they could get another one. Yeah, they're going to choose Neheb the Eternal. You were right on that one. It is a bit strange. Does it give haste?
I don't.
It does give haste.
Does it? Oh, it does. Yeah. Oh boy.
So, where does this Neheb go?
I'm really hoping it goes to DBS.
It actually is okay if it goes to you too, though.
Oh no, it's DBS.
Okay.
I agree with you. It would be okay if it went to us, but like at the same time, like the faster we get rid of this Teferi, the better.
The better. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think they're going to take it, or they're going to block with Teferi, or
I think they're going to block with the Viscera Seer, and then sack itself.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's the way that I see it at the moment.
Yeah.
But again, them taking the damage or them blocking with the Teferi.
Yeah, both
work out really well for us.
Both are great options for us.
Especially Dell, probably gonna get their commander out and a bunch of things, and then swing with haste because they still have the lightning greaves out there, right?
I think so.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, they got it. So let's see. Their commander, they've only cast it once. I'm gonna plan out a little bit here. So it costs 6 for their commander. So 6 mana. They've got 6 mana in their on their lands. So all they could do is get that out and then give it haste. They actually can't equip anything onto it, like the Blackblade Reforged. I'm sorry, they have a Boros Signet, so they technically have 1 mana available, but that's not enough for Rogue's Gloves.
Yeah.
Or for the Prying Blade, or for the Blackblade Reforged.
No. So basically just Greaves.
Just Greaves. If they draw into a land, they top deck a land, I guess they technically have Rogue's Gloves on there.
Yeah, they could.
That to me makes more sense than the Prying Blade. What do you think?
I like Prying Blade's pretty good, but I think the gloves are probably better.
They probably want to find some more land drops, so yeah. I'm thinking the card draw could be helpful.
Yeah, I think that's a better option at this point. Like treasure tokens are nice and everything, but I feel like the consistent card draw
should be better.
Yeah,
it sticks on it too. It stays there.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Neheb does get blown away. Thankfully, it's not our Neheb. It is Del's Neheb.
Yep.
So don't have to worry about losing our own. Like I said, we don't have any recursion that will recur our own creature. But if someone has Time Twister or any of those other wheels like that, then we want to have that in our graveyard so we can return it back.
Exactly.
All right, so Delph scoops it up here. I guess they might have had to go or something.
I'm guessing they weren't getting where they wanted to be. I have a feeling that the land situation was a bit too much, and they knew that they weren't going to be able to stick around. I think they probably figured they were going to die in the next turn or two.
Yeah, maybe the writing is on the wall for them.
Yep. Lose the flip.
Unfortunately, that means we have less health, though.
That's true. But if DBS loses the flip...
Oh, it's not a flip. It's just they lose 1 life.
Oh, right. This is Mana Vault, not Mana Crypt. My bad.
Mm-hmm. No problem, because now they're at 6, so now they're forced to block our Etali with every attack.
Absolutely.
So this could mean that we finally get rid of the Teferi.
I'm good with that.
All right, they play a land down. That Puppeteer click, if it ever goes away, if it dies, one of the things I don't like about Undying and Persist is that it returns under its own control. I really feel like if you own it, it should persist under your control. That's, I think, how most people kind of assume it plays out.
Yeah.
Metallic Mimic.
Yeah.
Is this like Wizard Tribal or something? I feel like I've seen a lot of Wizards.
Seems like it. Yeah. I mean, except for... Oh, no, Marchesa is a wizard. Holy crap, I missed that.
What else is there? Everything here is a wizard? Okay, well, there's Carrion Feeder. So
yeah, Carrion Feeder is like the only non-wizard.
But it does look like there are some things that care about wizards. And I'd be surprised if there was no, like, a zombie in here with wizards in there.
So zombie wizard.
Yeah. This allows them to cast instants and sorceries. So now might be the time to go for that scavenger.
Yeah.
Round.
Hopefully they can't do much, and then I can...
Yeah, it doesn't have haste, so
yeah.
At least we're good there.
Yeah, that's good. Although,
Dark
yeah, it has
Ritual.
to be attacking to do it, so okay.
Mm-hmm. Dark Ritual, that's a card you don't see that often in Commander.
Yeah, it's true. It's not common. Although, I mean, like, I think mostly because it's kind of expensive.
Yeah. That's probably part of it as well. I don't know. I've never like Commander definitely feels more like the format that cares more about cards in hand than any other format. You know, you want to have cards in hand for every format, but Commander I think puts a bigger emphasis on it because you have 3 opponents.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh, Victimize. What are they going to get back? Jace's Archivist and a Puppeteer click of their own.
Yep. All right. They're going to take Arnaheb now.
Yeah, they could. Take Arnaheb, attack us for, what is that, 8 damage, putting us down to 17. Yeah, this is a little bit rough for us.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that Puppeteer click is a wizard, so it's going to enter with a counter no matter how they sacrifice it.
Ugh.
So, yeah, if they find a sack outlet here, they could actually get back all creatures from all graveyards.
Yeah, they took Arnaheb.
Okay.
So, we'll see what happens.
Oh, they already have a sack outlet. Check this out. So they're going to get all the back right now.
Oh, because they're just going to, like, keep cycling the Puppeteer clique?
Exactly. So, persist it enters with a minus counter and a plus the Metallic Mimic. So they can just sacrifice it and gain control of all creatures from all graveyards. And that might actually be enough to kill both Epic and us.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, so what an end here. Not what we're looking for, but you know what? It's going to happen sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I mean, like, it's, you know, there's some weird stuff that happens on here, and every game of Commander is different, and it's its own ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they took our dragon.
They're going to attack us with that and get 2 combat.
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I always feel like this. Commander is a game, if you're playing multiplayer Commander, it's a game where you have 3 opponents and you.
Yeah.
So most games you're going to lose. So if you don't know how to enjoy a game where you're losing in the end, multiplayer Commander is not the game for you.
Exactly. And it's really sad because a lot of people play Commander as if it's standard, and it's just they play to win, and if they're not winning, they're not having fun. Don't don't do that. Play the
And
game
if
to have
they're not
fun.
having fun, they're conceding.
Yeah, and that's no fun for anybody. It's not just no fun for you, it's no fun for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You've just made 3 other people not have fun.
It's like a virus. It spreads.
Yep.
All right, so they're getting out a lot of creatures. Again, they've all got haste, so this could be pretty bad for us.
Yep.
I guess one advantage is that the Puppeteer Click already got rid of the graveyard. And if you want to think about the concession here as a result of the Neheb being gone,
Yeah.
the Puppeteer Click got rid of the graveyard of 1 player altogether. So this could be good for us. Although now they've got a Torch Courier, which means that they can give everything else haste as well, I believe. No, I'm sorry. They can only give 1 other thing haste.
Yeah. Yeah, because they can sacrifice that to the seer and do that to whatever they want, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're getting back in anger as well.
Oh, so we no longer have haste. Well, I mean, we don't need it because we only have the 1 creature, but I mean, like, if we had other creatures, we wouldn't have the ability to have haste. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, now
it's going to take them a little bit of time to get all the way there, but I really surviving here because they need to have 5 power.
Yeah.
Plus 1 big creature that's going to be blocked by the Puppeteer Click.
Yeah.
So currently they're at 4 plus 6. That's 10. Oh man, there's everything moving around for me. So
yeah, it's hard to keep track of what's going on.
4, 9 plus 6 because of the dethrone.
Mm-hmm.
That's 15, 19, 20, 22, 23, 25, and 27 so far. So they still have a little bit of a way to go. There might not actually be enough creatures in here to get rid of both opposing players at the same time. But then they'd have to just wonder who is scarier, who's more likely to have a board wipe for this board.
Yeah, exactly.
That would get rid of everything. That might actually be it. I don't see any creatures in your graveyard anymore, and I don't see any in Epic's graveyard either.
Yeah, I think that's probably all the creatures at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, so they don't have enough damage to kill you, and it looks like they might not even have to kill both of you, but they don't even have enough damage to kill just Epic either, I think.
Oh, really?
So does that mean, yeah, because they've got a blocker, and it's only...
So like, it's probably going to be me then.
Yeah, this could be over at you. They are for sure going to be attacking the 5/5 at you.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to turn to a 6/6, so they can get 2 combats. So... yeah, this is weird. I think they have to split it up. I think they have to split it up both times. And that way they would be able to kill both of you because of that extra damage.
Yeah.
Yes. What a game.
Yeah.
What a game.
You're telling me.
But I guess it just goes to show you that Etali is mono red. They're not as unfun as people think those color combinations are.
No, they can be
a lot of fun.
Yeah, mono-colored commanders are not boring, and they're not unfun. You can have a lot of fun in any of those colors.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I know this is kind of a sad ending for this video. Hopefully, the ending for the Evra deck will be a lot better.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy having you play my deck, and you got to see a little bit of what it can do.
Yeah, and I enjoyed having you play my deck as well. So it's nice to spread our wings and get a little extra variety in our games. So it's, you know what, having this more often might be a good idea.
Yeah. I definitely want to do collaborations more with some more people. I know there's a couple of people who got fewer subscribers than I do that I think would be great to do collaborations with you. Obviously, I enjoy being able to come here, show your audience, who I am, what my voice sounds like, and what my decks look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks so much, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for building this deck and let me have a lot of fun with it.
I wish that you could have won, but you know what? That's how life is.
Yeah, exactly. Things happen, and you can't win every game.
You can't win every game.
You just got to enjoy the ride.
Exactly. Now, this actually is interesting here. The Puppeteer Click is going to block something.
Yep.
They could, so they're not going to block something that they could kill, even though doing that would allow them to get back that card.
Yeah.
So Puppeteer Click is going to persist.
Yep.
I don't think there's any targets. Oh, actually, no, there is. DBS has some cards in their graveyard.
Oh, yeah, they would, wouldn't they? But Dreadhorde Arcanist, I guess, is the only one. Oh, no. Snapcaster Mage.
Ooh, Snapcaster Mage. Can they use that?
They should be able to.
I mean, can they cast anything? I don't see them having any mana.
No, like Fraying Sanity, Blue Sun Zenith. It's kind of it.
But they can still use the Jace's ability here to draw and discard.
Yeah.
This could actually continue on. This might not.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Do they want to kill Epic? That's the big question.
I mean, they can.
They've got 11 cards in hand, so
it looks like they're more interested in killing Epic than they are in killing me.
Okay, that is good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, they are really interested in killing Epic. I've only got the dragon at me, and Epic's now quit, I think.
Yeah, they did. I'm hoping this is after the declaration of attackers, and it looks like it's not.
Nope.
I guess, is everything attacking you at this point?
Everything except for Teferi? No, wait. So we got Anger and the Dragon and the Viscera Seer. So
okay, all right.
Don't know if that's enough to kill. I don't. Maybe. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's just 10.
Okay, so at this point, the benefit here is, okay, so you're only going to be at 7. They're going to have a lot of red mana that they use. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
What do they do with this?
32 red mana? I don't know.
Got
Comet Storm.
Do they have that?
Please,
they have that in the deck?
Please tell me they don't have Comet Storm. That would be
very rough.
Yeah. I could see it happening, but
maybe. I don't usually play Comet Storms in my, but I had one pretty recently with an Anji Falconwrath deck that patrons, and that was the win condition. So you generate infinite mana and then dump it all into a Comet Storm.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah, Comet Storm is one of those cards I don't see nearly often enough, but it is an infinite mana dump that also is instant speed.
Yeah.
So, like, how many other cards are like that?
Oh, exactly. There aren't too many of them.
Okay, so they sacrificed the Burnished Heart for mana. Mm-hmm. I think they could technically use the rest of this mana to sacrifice the Puppeteer Click, bring back the Burnished Heart, sacrifice it again, sacrifice the Puppeteer Click over and over.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, they're gonna.
There's only so many things I can get, though, right? Like, they have to have a target for it.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is they could keep using that mana on the Burnished.
Oh, and just have like an infinite loop?
Yeah, so they're gonna go, I think at your turn, have all the available. So they could block no matter what creatures you have, they could just block it. So now we're at the point where it's definitely Past in Flames or bust.
Yep. Yeah, Past in Flames, and then like get back.
Volcanic Vision could work too, I think.
So if we get Past in Flames, are we just like Blast Act?
Actually, if we have enough mana, it's going to be Insurrection.
Insurrection?
Instead, yeah.
Oh yeah, untap all creatures, they gain control of them until end of turn. Yeah. So just like swipe in with their own stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they are at 6 life.
Yeah, it wouldn't be hard. Like this is essentially a tie game at this point.
Yeah, there's a few outs for you, not a high likelihood, but if you draw into one of those things, you'll find something.
Yeah.
So they're going to allow a few things specifically to get exiled, which I think is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because
Yeah.
they could sacrifice those cards as well.
Yeah, because and that's so weird because that basically gives us all of our stuff back. I mean, obviously in exile, but like they can't.
They can't get it out from
Yeah.
Puppeteer Click anymore.
Yeah, they're not going to be swinging at me with my dragon anymore.
The dragon is there. The ones that they exiled were the ones that gave, which is, I think, an
Oh.
odd way.
Right. All right.
All right.
I drew into Lightning Mauler.
Yeah, so that's not going to be that helpful.
That's not
here.
enough.
Right.
I'll play the Mountain because Scavenger Grounds isn't going to do us any good.
Right. What else do you have in your hand?
I have Illuminated Folio and a Mind's Eye.
And then just that one red card, right?
Yeah.
I think playing to your out here would be to get down the Mind's Eye and draw. Well, it doesn't matter because the fairy have some instants anyways.
Yeah.
Double check that there's not anything in the graveyard that you can cast. I don't see anything myself, but for you, it'll allow you to click on something if it's castable from the graveyard.
Yeah, let's see here.
So it's a little bit easier for you to see it than it is for me.
It should give me something other than a blue outline, right?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Yeah, neither do I.
Okay, so, oh man, Lightning Mauler. I guess that's another block with. Maybe they just don't attack you correctly. That's kind of your out.
Maybe. I guess Soul Bond with Etali.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it can have haste that way. I don't know if it matters, but
no, they've got 4 blockers. Actually, technically, click
yeah,
combo.
And I don't have Handwear Garrison, unfortunately, so I can't use the Battlement's ability.
No, it's not in the deck either. It really is just the land usage.
Yeah, because that would have been hilarious to have a 7/4 with Trample and Haste and just like swing in.
Yeah, that would be. Oh well. Lightning Mauler hitting the battlefield. I guess you might as well play down the Mines as well, just in case they do draw some cards. You draw into something that could work.
Yeah.
You never know.
So Mind's Eye?
Yeah.
Why not, right?
Right. Why not? Exactly. Why not?
I'll make that for 3 white, because why not? Sisei's Ring.
Well, because Ever likes white, that's why.
Exactly. I'm just keeping it consistent. All right.
Okay.
I guess just
got
pass.
Some blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, got some blockers, got some draw, but it looks like you've got the game over, I would assume.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah. Do they decide to go for the Jace's Archivist? I don't see them actually do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I think they probably think that they're ahead, which they are. So it might not be worth it for them to go for the Archivist.
I mean, if they just attack with their flyers, which you can't block,
I cannot.
Then that would be game over. Again, 5 in the air from the Scourge of the Throne, and then 3 in the air from Puppeteer Click.
Yep, that's all they have to do. Unfortunately.
I think they're untapping the Mana Vault, worrying that you've got some ability from your hand that would.
I mean, I do.
5 life.
So.
Yeah, Mana Vault here untapping.
Yes.
Not losing the life.
I'll pay the 1.
Mana Vault is another one of those cards. I'm sorry, not Mana Vault. Mind's Eye. Mind's Eye don't like very much, and I think it's not bad. I think if you literally have no other option, Mind's Eye is actually pretty good.
So I drew a Backdraft Hellkite. 4/4 flyer. Little late. Little
late. They're going for the Puppeteer Click combo again. I would just yield through the turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it is what it is. We got clicked out of it.
Yep.
It was also a little strange seeing Delve scoop it up kind of in a random spot. Do you think he had some meatloaf burning as well?
I feel like the meatloaf was indeed burning.
We're talking in a different about sometimes players leave because they're burning food on the stove. That happened to me a couple of times. They're like, gotta go, food on the stove burning.
Jeez.
And I was like, Why would you start up a commander game with food on the stove?
Yeah, I would not be doing that. I've learned my lesson on that. You don't, if you're going to be going somewhere where even a remote possibility of being distracted, don't make food. Just don't.
Yeah. I've been distracted making two foods at the same time.
Yeah.
You can ask my wife. She had some very burnt quesadillas one time.
Oh no. Those are the worst kind of quesadillas.
Well, okay, hold on. I scraped off, as any good chef, self-respecting chef would do.
Oh yeah, you scrape off the black parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that looks remotely burnt, you just scrape that off and you can just carry on.
And you're good to go, right? It's all good to go.
Yeah. That's how you save it.
That's what Gordon Ramsay taught me.
100%.
All right. Well, they got a lot of deep thrown triggers.
Um,
This is it. This is game over.
Yeah. Even if I block some of them, it's a 7/7 getting through.
Yeah,
so,
that one flying creature is enough.
Yeah. But they're gonna get a second combat if they want it.
So yeah, just
yeah.
If you want to block, you can. I don't really see a huge point to it though.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna block here, and I'm gonna block here, just cause why not?
Yeah, you actually prevent just a little bit of the damage.
Just a little bit, and I get to kill their commander.
It's all there for the
Yeah, this is like I'm getting you back. It's fine.
The Black Rose has been squashed.
Yeah, take that. All right. Well, DBS, congratulations on the win. You know, we could have won if the mana was right, and you know, Richard Garfield was on our side. But
I think if we had drawn that recoup instead of exiling it,
it's possible. It's possible. Well, Matt, thank you for lending me this deck to give it a try, and
hey, no
thanks for everybody for coming out. If you want to see the other game that we have been referencing nonstop throughout this, please check the link in the first comment. I will pin it, and it will take you to Magical Hacker's wonderful channel, where you should probably subscribe, but definitely watch that video. Give it a thumbs up. Give this a thumbs up. Whatever you want to do, but make sure you watch all the way through, because it's nonstop hilarity.
Just put your eyeballs on the screen.
Yeah, just straight onto the screen. I don't care how many fingerprints are on there. You know what? You can clean your eyeballs later. Just watch the video. But thank you everybody for coming out, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.
It's trying real hard. Okay. All right. I should just pass at this point, I think.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay. So, due to technical difficulties, you can see that the cards are in a completely different order, and things have changed. And for some reason, I'm now being asked if I want to do the combat thingy on the thingy. No, I don't have anything to attach it to. Stop asking me, Helma the host. Oh no! Damn it! There we go. Okay. Possibility Storm. What? So.
I know.
Huh.
Let me guess. You're asking now what?
Well, yeah, because isn't that my thing?
But yeah, you do have a pinch of chaos.
Move to combat. I attack you with your own thing.
Chris is giving the GG.
Is he doing GG? I haven't opened it at all, so.
Yeah, I'm looking in the chat. Nobody's really said much except for Mayaku earlier said, "Oh no."
Reveal your hand? Nah. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Woo!
Look at that.
GG, Chris. GG.